Are you booking sales calls but you're not closing them? In this video, I prove why you should use a sales call framework to close your high ticket sales. Now, the method I'm about to discuss is part of the back-end sales process when you're successfully used your book to set up a sales call. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a way to get the exact call framework I use to close $3,000 plus coaching and consulting clients. My name is Fortune. I'm the author of 3 books and a self-publishing strategist for established coaches and consultants who want to write a book and use that book to grow their business. I've created a proprietary method of getting your book out of your head in less than 4 hours using a phone and a few websites. Today, I'll prove why you should use a sales call framework to close your high ticket sales. Now, what I'm going to cover is part of the book phase in my signature book formula, in which I teach my clients how to book sales calls, clients, and speaking gigs. Now, a capable sales framework frees capable salespersons to be themselves. The goal is to have the same conversation over and over. You can tweak your wording for optimum effectiveness when you do that, but you cannot sound scripted. According to a Qualtrics study, 78% of call center managers who participated in the study focused on following the sales script, and they had a 38% success rate. It's not good. While you can probably cite multiple reasons for the success rate, the defining characteristic for the success of the calls was whether the call sounded scripted, not whether it was or not. So the clear solution is to listen to the person on the other end of the call and respond accordingly while hitting the points on your sales script. Yet sales scripts are restrictive, ineffective, and tedious, aren't they? That's what most people say. But using a framework instead of leaning on a script ensures you hit the key touch points and allow your personality to be a part of the conversation. It's kind of like a painter penciling a sketch before pulling out the brushes and finishing the artwork. You see, the sketches create a structure for the artistry that is to come. I call these sketches triage calls. I mean, it's because that's what my mentor, Taki Moore, calls them. During a triage call, you assess the prospect situation and diagnose based on your expertise. I'm saying it slowly for a reason. The triage call is a sales framework with checkpoints. And it's not too different from an emergency room triage, which is used to sort patients, assess them, implement life-saving interventions, and treat or transport those that need it. Instead of patients, though, you're sorting your prospects' problems based on your signature system. I said it slowly there again for a reason. If your prospects have a challenge that your signature system solves, then you tell them you have a solution and you send them to someone else if their challenges are outside of your expertise. We don't have time to go over my sales framework in this video, but I covered the Please framework in a previous video, and it's worth your time to watch that video next, after you finish this one. Now, you receive 3 significant benefits from using a triage call as your sales call framework. Number 1, it's easier to control the conversation. It's okay to be human during your call and respond to your prospects' comments when you have a framework. But just don't let it go too far off course, because you got to remember, you have a goal for the call, and it's not to be all chit-chatty and talking about everything else outside of your sales call. Gently return the conversation to the framework if you get off track. Number 2, it's easier to critique post-call. The repetitive nature of your call simplifies tweaking it. If people keep getting hung up on a question, change the question. You're going to do the same for a section of the call that's weak or feels as if you're losing your prospect. Another situation to look for is straying from the framework. If you stray and the call flounders, you know why. and you can make the adjustment on the next call. I'm going to tell you exactly how that happened for me recently in just a bit. The third point is it's easier to prescribe from a checklist. If you work on cars and someone asks you to repair their computer, you tell them no, because you don't work on computers. You want to do the same thing for your coaching or consulting. Measure your prospect situation against the steps you cover in your signature system. The steps in your system are your checklist. You'll be supremely confident when you say, yes, I can help you with that, after you've gone through your checklist and measured the challenges against your signature system. Your confidence in yourself and your system magnifies your prospect's trust in you and your system. Now, I must admit, I'm not perfect at this. I'm not a master of sales, but I've tweaked my sales framework for years now. It works when I use it. And I'm hit or miss when I don't use it. For example, 2 recent calls reminded me of the 3 benefits I just covered with you. Both prospects came to me because of my book, The 4-Hour Book. I used the book to introduce them to me and my signature book formula. The first call ended with a maybe. The second call closed with a yes. The difference between the 2 calls was my framework, or better yet, my use of my framework. You see, I didn't stick to it on the first call. And as a result, I didn't have a commanding presence. I didn't close using my tested and proven check-in questions. And I offered to send a link to a checkout page instead of collecting the payment information over the phone. The thing I did correctly on the first call was critique my performance post-call. So on the second call with a new prospect, I stuck to my framework and I hit my check-in points. Then I closed by saying, you want to use PayPal or a credit card for your initial investments? See, a sales call framework works. It's up to you to design yours and use it. A sales call framework such as a triage call makes it easier to control the conversation, critique your performance post-call, and prescribe from a checklist. And you can get a copy of my framework, the Please framework I mentioned in this video, by dropping the line Please, P-L-E-A-S-E, in the comments below. And if you're ready to talk about your book and how to use it to get qualified leads, head over to www.signaturebookformula.com to watch the 16-minute video I recorded for you on that page. It covers my entire system and how we'd work together if we decided to do that. That being said, you can be, you can do, you can have anything you want in this world. You've just got to believe. You can live a life of no doubt, just blessings, and I will show you how. Always remember, you're only one book away from your next breakthrough in your life or in your business. So go out there and make life happen every day. God bless, and I'll talk to you next time.